it's MIgardener, and today I'm actually going to be starting my spring crops. I have these wonderful 512 cell seed trays, and that's what I'm going to be using to start all my seedlings in from now on. It's obviously the best method. I'm going to show you guys briefly after I'm done planting my spring stuff what's going on behind you guys. A lot of stuff's changed and a lot of stuff's growing. I'm really happy with the growth so far, and I think we're back on track for a very good year. It was kind of scary for a little bit because I was looking at all those dead trays and thinking, how in the world am I ever going to make this up? And I've made it up, and while I'm a few weeks behind, I'm right on track for transplanting out into the greenhouse. I don't have it up yet, but I'll be constructing that and bringing you guys along for it very soon. One of these weeks when I get around to it. It's just been so crazy, and we're just now starting to finish up the syrup season. I think we got about a couple more days left in it, and so once that's done, that'll free up a lot of extra time, as well as I'm trying to bring you guys along for different materials so I don't overlap a lot of things, because I don't like to do that as much. So I'm trying to find some different stuff to do. So what I'm doing new this year is these trays. They're really great. You can get them online. I got them online for $5, and then the majority of it was actually just paid in shipping. I got 10 brand new seed trays. I got 10 of them for $5 and some odd cents, and then it was like $7 to ship it, obviously, but it was literally the cheapest price I could find anywhere, and they're so heavy duty, they're so worth it, so I was glad to pay the price anyways. And I'm going to be starting in these trays. I'm going to be starting my spinach in them. I've always direct seeded, but I just kind of decided to try something new, see how the plants reacted to transplanting as starts rather than the actual seed right into the ground. So I got Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. I have red salad bowl lettuce. I loved that last year. It was phenomenal. Got my rainbow Swiss chard to grow that every year. It's so good. And then I have two types of kale. I have the blue curled Scotch kale, which I always do. It's always been an all-time favorite for me. And then I also have been watching John Kohler. He does a lot of stuff with red Russian kale. He really endorses it. So I thought I'd give it a try and see how I like that. I'm also doing some flowers this year. I never ever do flowers, but a lot of people wanted to see flowers and see how to transplant them, I guess, and do stuff. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually going to, around the garden, I'm going to kind of work up some soil on like all four corners of the garden out here at the house. I'm actually going to plant kind of not really a butterfly garden, but to bring pollinators into the garden, because I think that is really key when you have things that need to be pollinated and they're obviously open pollinated varieties. You definitely want the bees and the butterflies and even the flies and stuff to come in and pollinate your plants. So I have alyssum here. It's a really beautiful plant. My mom loves it. So who knows? I mean, there's tons of seed in there, so maybe she can even use some in her garden. But I just decided I'd start some of those because I had a bunch of extra seed trays. And then last but not least is romaine lettuce. And I actually saved those last year for my seed saving video. They turned out amazing. So we're going to see how they do. And I'm going to fill up all these seed trays. I think I'm probably going to fill up maybe 5 or 6 of them. And then I will, when I'm done transplanting the seeds, I'm going to actually bring you guys along and show you what's been growing. Alright, so I just finished planting and Zoe is all tuckered out here, but I still got stuff I gotta do. So I'm actually going to show you guys what's been growing really quick. And I got all of the flats planted up. That took actually quite a while, and there's going to be a lot of plants, but it's going to be all good. And we're going to move them out to the greenhouse as soon as they start sprouting, so probably in a week or so. I do have some lettuces and stuff that'll probably be sprouting sooner than that, so I might have to toss them underneath the spare light, but I'm not concerned. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys will remember to grow big or go home, And as always, this is MIgardener. Talk to you later. See ya. Bye. As you guys can see, amazing growth on the peppers. Phenomenal growth. These things have exploded. And currently, the tallest ones are about 10 inches tall. And they are just very healthy. Very beautiful leaves. Nothing wrong whatsoever with them. And every once in a while, I'll just come through here and give them a shake. I also have a fan running pretty much 24/7 that blows air on them to jostle them around. These are some of the hotter peppers, the jalapeno, the Thais, and there's the Thais back there, and there's quite a few in there. And then I got my tomatoes that I'm kind of just seeing what they're going to do, because my other tomatoes that I'm going to show you in a little bit, I actually caught up to these, and well, not really caught up, but I mean they're fairly tall already, so they're only about a week behind, so I'm thinking maybe it'll be fine. I just didn't want to toss out all those celebrities and stuff, but the tomatoes back there are doing phenomenal. They're already really tall. And then here is the tomatoes. They're all in their individual cells here. And then I also have a prairie fire pepper and a red habanero. And the red habaneros are already sprouting, which is amazing. It's only been about a week. But then if you come over here, these are some super hot varieties and some not super hot varieties and whatnot, but these were given to me by Ray over at the Practice 55712 channel, so I do want to thank you for that, Ray, because he had some super hots and stuff, and he offered to give them to me, so I'm like, why not? Sure. So if you haven't checked out his channel, go check it out. I'm not sure who hasn't, because he's like the most popular gardener on YouTube, but yeah, go check him out. He's a great guy, and he's got a great channel. But yeah, so I have, let's see here. I have the orange habanero that I actually bought, but then he gave me the Peruvian red, the Peruvian yellow, 7-pot, Carolina Reaper, and Takansume or something like that. And then I bought the Jersey Devil myself, and then I also bought alpaca tomatoes. And then he also gave me the Sandia peppers. So again, thank you so much for those, and they should be up and sprouting fairly soon. And I'm excited to grow them because I know a lot of people wanted to try some super hot varieties, and they wanted me to try the super hot varieties as well. So I'm going to do that. And I also, since I won't be eating any of these, I swear I will not be eating any of these, and you couldn't pay me enough to eat one, I will actually be giving them away when I harvest them, either for seed or the actual fruit. I'll be sending people to eat if you're willing to eat them. So when the time comes, I'm going to just have a list that you can put your name on, and when your name comes to the top of the list, I'll send you guys some, and that's how we'll do it. So nobody send any requests yet, please, because I've already gotten about 20. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.